Welcome to the Chick and the Duck podcast with myself, Rye, and my brother Micah, where we talk about anything and everything pop culture, specifically movies. If you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars, please. Tell your friends about the podcast, subscribe to us on YouTube, all that jazz. We appreciate it. So, Micah, how are you doing this fine day?
Doing good.
Good.
Yep. Doing good.
How's the week been?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think I didn't really do much.
Yeah.
Gotta do a bit soon. Today, tomorrow, Friday.
What do you got?
I gotta finish a project that I've, barely done anything for over the past 3 weeks.
Gotcha.
Gotta do it by Friday.
Lovely.
At midnight or whatever, but
yeah. What's it for?
It's for one of my interaction design classes. I have to just design an interface for a streaming service.
Oh, so that's nice because you've seen all the crappy ones.
Yeah, I've seen all of it. It should be easy. It'll be easy using because you can just use AI to give all the technical information. It can choose your color scheme, all that kind of. So you don't even have to think. Then you just do it. You use it. Can build your type scale. Tell you what font to use.
Yeah.
All that good jazz, and then build it out. And also, he doesn't really, because it's our design chair, and he's not done anything with interaction design, so it's not like it's gonna be.
Unless you suck at it, you're probably gonna get an okay grade.
Yeah, it's not gonna be super involved with all that kind of stuff, I'm assuming.
Nice.
So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Definitely.
You and Maddie do anything fun this week?
Nope.
Just hang out.
Yep. Hung out a bit. Was busy. I guess the Renters game. They were here. So Mia and Tommy and Carolee were here.
Did you see them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Went to lunch and then hung out with Mia and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yep.
That's cool. Yeah.
And it is your birthday right now.
Correct. It is my birthday at this moment.
6 days ago.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess technically 7 because I think we're releasing it on Wednesdays now. But.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
7 days ago.
7 days ago. Yep. Yeah, it's my birthday. I opened gifts from Jenna. I got this sweatshirt that says in him, but the back says God is everywhere with the same color. You've seen it.
Yeah. I've seen it in Pharaoh.
I got, a computer bag. One of those boring things. Upgraded. I still have my backpack, but this fits my computer a lot better.
Yep.
And I don't want to carry a backpack around all the time. It's kind of annoying.
Exactly.
So I kind of was check my pride at the door and ask for a computer bag. And then honestly, the coolest thing I think I've gotten that I got from Jenna is I got this.
Oh, that's sick. I almost got you that.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't. But
a different one. I almost got you the hardcover because the cover for it is so sick.
I know.
I was gonna get you the paperback, and I was like, but what I really loved about it was the cover,
right?
The hardcover, because the paperback was way cheap. It was $12 cheaper.
Yeah, this is way cheaper. But
yeah, and so I thought about it. Then I was like, nah, because I really wanted to get him with the cover. That was one of the main reasons.
Yeah.
And so luckily I didn't.
That's funny. Thankfully you bought stuff on Amazon, just in case. Yeah. But no, it's just a bunch of amazing Spider-Man comics and different stories, and it's just cool. I don't read it, I'm not going to pick it up every day, but it's just a cool thing to have.
It's cool to have, exactly.
So I want more, those type of books. I have no idea what you got me.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you what I got you. some of it's getting here on Friday. One of them's out for delivery, but you already know what's out for delivery.
I know a pocket knife is out. I'll show them. I'll show them on the pod next week. But yeah, you can tell me. I'm curious.
Yeah. So then arriving on Friday, I got you a physical movie critic journal.
Oh.
So this is what it looks like. Pick and focus.
Oh, interesting. That's sick.
But so it's that, and it's got each page. It's got like find it.
Oh, I found it on Amazon.
Yeah, it was my favorite cover. So hopefully
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
really cool.
But
6x9. It's not
movie
huge.
title, where I watched, who with, year, genre, date, scene, overall score out of 10 stars, director out of 10 stars, cast out of 10 stars,
Oh, that's
screenplay out of 10
sick.
stars, cinematography out of 10 stars, special effects / animation out of 10 stars, production design out of 10 stars, music out of 10 stars, costume and props out of 10 stars, and then notes at the bottom.
That's so cool. Because then I could like take that, I could take it to the movie and write notes as I'm going. Oh, that'd be so pretentious, but whatever. No, because I could go through everything and then condense it for my letterbox. That's cool. That's really sick. I like that a lot.
And then the next one is, it's just a gag gift.
Okay.
Similar. It's about movies.
Okay.
It's a movie challenge book. It is the 100 worst movies of all time from 1980 to 2020. The worst picture award winners and nominees for movie lovers bucket lists. So it goes through.
I think I found. Yeah, it's black and red and white.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's
so you might never use it, but you might use it. And either way, I was like, I'm getting it.
Nah, because you're gonna tell me, hey, pick the movie of the week. I'm gonna be like, all right, bet. That's so funny. Oh, that's so good. No, that's great. Thank you. I love both those. Those are awesome.
Yep. And then my last thing is renting a movie on Redbox, and your choices between Call Me by Your Name.
Call Me by Your Name's on Prime.
Oh, it is.
It's on something. Really? I just checked. It's on Netflix now.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Mine then.
Yeah. I don't want to rent that. It's free, but yeah.
Or Drive. If that's on anything. It hasn't been on anything for a long time.
I don't think it is.
Or Goodfellas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Goodness.
Or anything else on Redbox that you can rent that you want.
Goodfellas is on HBO Max.
Never mind. Drive's not on anything.
Okay. I have an idea. I know you're trying to pick the movie, but
no, I don't care. I just wanted to pick something that you wanted to see.
The Big Short.
The Big Short?
Steve Carell, Christian Bale, Brad Pitt. It's about the 2008 housing or the market, the recession. Directed by directed by the guy that made the Hangover movies, or not the Hangover. What's he make? He made Step Brothers, Anchorman, The Other Guys, Talladega Nights. I really want to watch that, and I think you. Okay, perfect. The Big Short. That's great. Oh. Yeah. Sweet. That'll be sweet. I'm so excited to watch that. I was almost thinking about renting it this week. I'm glad I didn't.
That's actually funny.
Because the movie podcast I listen to, 3 of them have rewatched it in the last 2 weeks. I'm like, dang, I really need to watch this movie.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's an exciting one. But no, thank you. Appreciate it.
And it's rented.
Oh, okay. Rented. I'll watch it tonight or tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I figured you'd watch it tonight or tomorrow. That's why I did it.
Well, I can start. As long as we don't start it, we have 30 days to start it. So.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Sweet. And I'll tell you when I start it, so then you can watch it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'll get to watch it whenever.
Right. Oh, Yeah, today, what am I doing?
What are your plans?
My week also was fine. Nothing crazy. I got a voicemail. What's it from? Okay. Oh. So we had these guys come. So that was my apartment complex. For context, we had guys come like 4 or 5 months ago and spray around because we had ants. And they went away for a long time, and then all of a sudden they just came back like crazy. And so we're like, I emailed and I was like, hey, you need to send somebody out. This is some BS. This is dumb. I'm tired of seeing ants.
Yeah.
So anyway, my week, yeah, nothing crazy. Youth group last week. Gosh, I went and saw Creed twice, as we'll talk about later. No, I haven't really done anything. Just been chilling. Church stuff, typical stuff.
Mhm.
I DoorDashed on Monday just to make up some money for my tattoo because I didn't want to spend all my birthday money. So I made $80 on Monday. Because I'm getting tattooed on Friday. But yeah, and then today, so me, Jenna, Brighton, and Kayla, we're driving to a place called Things from Another World. It's a comic book store in like Milwaukee, Portland. Then we'll drive back down or up north again. So coming back towards home, go to the Portland Pop Train. And Todd and Karina, Karina works. Yeah, sent me $50. So I might actually buy something today, which is kind of nice because I probably wasn't going to.
Nice.
And then we're going to House of Vintage, the biggest vintage store in Portland. And then we'll go to Powell's. And then Jen and I are going to Wildfin on the waterfront because Dad texted me this week and was like, hey, what are you doing for dinner on your birthday? He's like, are you going to dinner? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to dinner. He's like, where are you going? And we were going to go to like a burger place, $10-15, get a burger with no bun, whatever. He's like, you should get a steak. I'm like, steaks are expensive. He sent $75 to get like a nice steak. So part of like losing weight / birthday. So it's been good.
That is nice.
So that's my day. So, and I'll FaceTime Mom and Dad in like 2 hours. So, and Elijah.
Oh yeah.
I got a video from Elijah this morning.
Really?
Like 3 seconds long. Happy birthday, Zachariah. I love you. And and I was telling Jenna, I was like, I hate this. She's like, what do you hate? I was like, that I have to download Facebook today. Because everybody posts on my timeline. And she's like, well, you don't have to. I'm like, well, yeah, but Grandma's going to post on there. And that's the only way she's going to, talk to me on my birthday. And she did. Before she actually posted on my physical timeline, she commented on Whitney's post on my timeline saying happy birthday to me on Whitney's post.
Yep.
Dude, come on. And the funny thing, it was at like 2 a.m. And
yeah, she's up late.
And Jenna goes, what's your grandma doing up at 2 a.m? I was like, I don't know, cocaine, maybe. I don't know. She's doing something.
Oh no, dude, she's up late.
Yeah. She's up really late. So
she sent me like a card or whatever. She texted me. And I then responded at like it was like 1, so it was like midnight there.
Right.
I said I'll check in the morning, and she texted right back immediately. Like, what are you doing on your phone at midnight right now?
It's true. Other cool thing in our family life is our cousins Kendall Parker went to state. Got second, sadly, but they're young and they'll probably go back next year. So, congrats to them. Second place in state, 4A, pretty impressive. So, but we can move on to some cultural moments. The first thing, Clancy Brown has been cast as Salvatore Maroni in The Penguin. That is, by the way, if you don't know, that is the guy who plays Captain Hadley in Shawshank.
Yep.
Great actor.
Semi-big actor.
Yeah, he's not huge, but he's good. So, excited for that. Yeah, any other thoughts on that? It just seems like a good casting.
It seems like a good cast, yeah.
So, I'm excited for that show, dude. I'm excited.
Yeah,
oh, man.
So.
Oh,
When's
man.
it supposed to be out? Does that have a release date?
I don't know. They just started filming, so probably 2024.
Yeah.
That's my guess. I don't know if you've seen any of this. I still kind of follow sports stuff. I honestly could care less. March Madness obviously coming up, which is fun, but like in general, don't really care. But it's been huge. John Morant is essentially throwing his career down the garbage, because he wants to be hood so bad. Like
we making it out the league.
Right, and like I don't know. It's crazy. He, fought a kid, 17-year-old kid, pulled a gun on him. Then on his Instagram story the other night, pulled a gun out.
He hangs out with people who supposedly with flashing
guns
sight, like laser sights
on people
at the Dallas Maverick team.
Yeah, or his Pacers, I think,
or Pacers.
Yeah, something like that.
One of the two. But at a security guard and then at the bus and all this stuff.
Yeah, like. And it's just crazy. Like, he's good. Like, who cares?
And he was also never poor and never hood. Never anything. He grew up in a really nice house.
His parents were successful.
He had a full sport court, full basketball court in his backyard.
His parents were successful.
Yeah.
Like, they did good. Like, he went to a private school. Who cares? That's great.
Yeah, why, now that you make hundreds of millions of dollars, now you want to be hood.
Like, no one cares. Like, just nobody cares.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
Like, oh, man. It's sad, honestly. The crazy thing is, Steven Adams, obviously he's a leader, and just in general in the NBA, he's a dominating presence, he's a leader. That night, the night before the 6 a.m. Instagram Live, he had a team meeting saying, you gotta be smart with everybody. You be smart, don't be stupid, don't be going out, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Same day, pretty much. So, but he's been suspended for 2 games. NBA is investigating because what happened. Plus, they were in Colorado, so that means he brought it on the plane, which is a big no-no. It's like 50-game suspension. Possibility he's got drug, alcohol issues, apparently. Don't know if that's true. The other stuff is true. So he could be suspended 50 games, but also the Colorado police, like Denver police, are investigating it because it's not legal to have guns in like Denver. Like that's not, like you're not in Memphis, in Tennessee, you're fine, but he wasn't in Tennessee. So it's just wild.
It is wild.
So did we talk about this one last week? I think we just talked in general.
No, we talked about
the new movies, right?
Making a new movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Return of the King returns, no pun intended. Return of the King to theaters.
Return of the King to theaters.
Yes. April 13th is the 4-hour long cut edition.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Okay, this has nothing to do with what we just talked about, but so I play Wordle every day still. I play a couple different games just if I'm bored or like at night, whatever. But I was watching Mando last night and I popped up Wordle and I started and I don't remember what word I started with. Probably look, but I got like 3. But the word today for March 8th is regal. I was like, that's weird. That's so weird.
That is weird.
Anyway, that'll be a benefit for when you get married and have to move here.
Yeah.
You can have a movie pass. Have you seen all the Jake Gyllenhaal stuff?
Yep.
Film scenes for Roadhouse at UFC 285. I saw how he wins the fight. Like,
Yeah.
like that needs to be like, if you put your phone out, like you're in trouble, get kicked out of the arena type deal. Like, I know it's a remake, but like still.
Yeah. It's like, why are we seeing the whole movie?
I know. Although Jake Gyllenhaal looks great.
He looks massive.
Dude is shredded. So, Marvel released Empower, a docu-series focusing on the women of Marvel today. Today's International Women's Day. I share it by birthday. I have a couple thoughts on this. You can comment as well. One, I don't care. Like, it's not a big deal. It doesn't feel like a big, political, progressive type thing. Like, it's International Women's Day. It's a company. If conservatives make a big deal out of this, I'd be upset because, like, you're just giving yourself a bad name. Complain about things that actually matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we should empower women. Women are a big deal. Women are really, really important. Okay. My problem with it is it focuses on the Marvels, which is fine. Not a big deal. The Women of Wakanda, which I think sick. Who's it? Gamora and Scarlet Witch. Okay. Great characters for the most part. Besides, I'd say Captain Marvel. The other Marvel two are great. But they're missing literally the woman who held Marvel together and built Marvel MCU into what it is today, which is Black Widow. Like, she's the one,
Mm-hmm.
that walked so all these other women could run in the MCU is Scarlett Johansson. Like, she was iconic. Like, that just blows my mind. She's the best woman to ever be in Marvel.
Yeah.
Was in however many movies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But and then I texted you this.
Yeah.
If they would have wrote it and called it the MCU, I'm all in. That would have been so funny. I would have been a fan forever. Because obviously people say that that's the case and all that. But if they did that, be hilarious. It'd be so funny. But obviously they'd get a ton of backlash because not everyone takes things as jokes. But it's beyond the point. Do you think you'll watch it?
Probably not.
I might if I'm bored.
I don't ever watch any of the docuseries, so I don't know why
Neither
I'd watch it.
Neither do I. I might be curious. I might throw on maybe the Elizabeth Olsen one because I like her in general. But yeah, you can go watch it. It's out now. Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors plan on having many collaborations together, like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. Sick. You haven't seen Creed 3 yet, but
nope.
I've
seen a few things about it.
What's funny also is Robert De Niro and Al Pacino have 3 movies together.
Yeah.
It's like, but you can't say like, I want to make as many movies as like Adam Sandler and Kevin James did together. Like, they suck compared to those. Yeah. So I get it, but it's just funny.
Yep.
Jonathan Majors will star in The Understudy, with potentially Spike Lee directing it. The film follows a story of life imitating art when the understudy of a Broadway production finds a role he's willing to kill for.
The only thing is, The Understory is probably the most retarded name I've ever heard.
The Understudy.
Or yeah, that's The Understudy.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Just call it Understudy.
Yeah, literally.
We need simple names, Like, here's a good example. So that movie Air, the Nike movie.
Yeah.
It's not called Air. It's called Air. Courting a Legend. Why?
Stupid.
Just make it.
Name it Air.
Air. That's cool. Like, we don't need all these extra names. Like, the movie, the big George Foreman movie. Have you ever seen or heard about that?
No.
So do you know who George Foreman is?
Oh wait, one sec. What's that?
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Remember the TV interface?
TV interface? What do you mean?
The streaming service TV interface
That you have to do?
by Friday.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he just moved it
To when?
to when is that? The Friday after spring break. So I don't have to do it now this week, and then I don't have to do it over spring break, and then when I get back, I can do it that week.
So, Mikey, you are no longer busy this week.
Literally, like, not at all. I have one check-in to do that, but it's not even my time to check in, dude. I haven't gone to this class in over a month.
That's hilarious.
It's been over 4 weeks, I think, since I've been to that class, and haven't done a single thing for it. And now I'm not going this week. Like, I don't have it tomorrow, didn't have it Tuesday, won't have it next week, and won't have it the week after spring break. So it will have been almost 2 months
Wow.
since I have been to that class or done anything for the class.
That's crazy.
And then I got like I said, I got my check-in, and it's every other week. So I meet with my professor for my senior project every other week and actually show and talk and whatever, discuss, and they give input and all this stuff. But the weeks in between, all you got to do is just do a text submission of what you did, any questions you have, if you have any, and then what you plan to do for the next week. That's so all I gotta do is really work on it a little bit and then submit a text
Each week,
entry.
yeah.
But I don't even, if I didn't want to, which I always do, but if I didn't want to, I could just say the things that I did and then do them the next week, like do both of them.
Right.
Because I'm not submitting anything until she's not going to see that until the next week. And I don't have to meet with her the next week, I'm guessing, because it's spring break, which means I'll have
That's
like three weeks off.
That's crazy. I expect a lot of movies watched next week.
At home? No. Before that, maybe. I don't know about at home. We'll see.
When are you going home?
Saturday.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Saturday to Sunday.
You gotta.
But before then, the next couple days now, I'll probably watch quite a bit because Maddie's leaving today. Jackson leaves tomorrow. I think.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's all you gotta do is watch movies.
So literally, all I'm gonna have to do is just sit here and do nothing. Before, I was gonna have to work on the project.
Right.
But now, nothing.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's continue.
That's so good.
Funny.
Big George Foreman. He's a heavyweight champion boxer, essentially, who like his heart stopped, and then he came back to life. He died basically, and he became a pastor. And then he was losing money, so he boxed again. And so it's his story, but like the movie is called what's it called? Gotta find it. It's unbelievably long. Okay, but also George Foreman, like grills.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's him. Okay, so it's called Big George Foreman, the miraculous story of the once and future heavyweight champion of the world. Just call it Big George Foreman. Like, what are we doing?
Literally.
What are we doing?
Or come up with a clever name, or something, or literally just name it after him because it's about him.
Yeah,
George Foreman.
The last clip in the trailer, you should watch the trailer. It looks pretty good. It does look good. But the last clip in the trailer is like his business manager, like his accountant or something, being like, "That grill deal you signed is bringing in quite a few checks," and he's like, "Interesting. That's weird. Like, I didn't expect so many fat people to be buying something that you should buy to cook meat and get lean." And I was like, he's like, "Oh, it's over your head." It was funny, but
that's hilarious.
No, Jonathan Majors, I will take whatever he's in. You'll see. I mean, he's great as Kang. I've seen him in Devotion too, which he's incredible in, which you need to watch, I think, still. But like, Creed, he's just top tier working actors right now. Just incredible. So,
yeah.
The Batman Part 2 begins filming in November.
Exciting.
W.
All the information starts coming out. So
yeah. Robert Pattinson spotted on set of The Penguin in New York City. Also a major W.
Another one that you didn't add unless it's on yours though. But there's been footage of the Joker.
I've seen pictures. I haven't seen footage.
I've seen a TikTok of a dude walking through it all.
Oh, really?
Because it's literally just on a street, and he's like, and he's foreign. He's like from Australia or something like that, and he's visiting LA. And he was like, "Is this a movie? Like, what movie is this?" And they're like, "Joker," and then all this stuff. But yeah, the main thing was the picture, which was of him, and then like the Joker get up together.
Yeah, it's two
and people
Jokers.
Were saying it's like a split personality take on it.
Interesting.
Where it might actually be. It might not be two Jokers, but it might be visualized as two Jokers at the same time.
Right.
Which I think would be really cool.
I just hope it's like good. I like the first one's great. I want to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in a while because I've taken my score.
Too.
I've taken my score down, but then I see people that I respect be like, "No, this movie's amazing," and so
I loved it. Yeah, and I think it's honestly probably better than I give it credit for. To be fair,
probably. John Bernthal is returning as Punisher in Daredevil Born Again.
Yes, sir.
Great. I'm still nervous because Daredevil show is so good and gritty and, dark. And this is the MCU. So we'll see. Hopefully with the backlash that has been happening and the fact that Deadpool is being made rated R, that we'll actually get some decent, stuff.
Yeah, they really just need to unhinge.
In something. I don't care what it is. Daredevil doesn't have to be completely unhinged. As long as it's a good story and well acted, I'll be fine. But I want good quality something. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
And trailers. Which one do you want to start with?
Paint.
Let's start with Paint.
Or Ghosted. One of those two.
Ghosted. Yeah. Ghosted is a action rom-com, I think is the best way to describe it. With Chris Evans and Ana de Armas. Basically, they start dating, and Chris Evans finds out that she's like a CIA agent, basically, and that's the movie. Not much to it. I really like Chris Evans, and I really like Ana de Armas. It's gonna be like what's that movie that came out this last year with them and Ryan Gosling? It's gonna be like that movie.
Oh.
The Gray Man.
Yeah, The Gray Man.
Which is just fine. So, I also don't have Apple TV Plus, so I don't know if I'll be able to watch it.
Yeah, same.
I would like to, but I don't want to pay for Apple TV Plus.
Definitely not going to, especially not for that.
Well, they don't make good enough movies.
The only thing I would pay for Apple TV Plus to watch Severance.
I'd pay for it to watch Coda too.
Yeah. Both of those.
I'd pay for it for like a month. I'd split it with you. Pay for a month.
And have to watch. Yeah, we just have to. Severance is. I don't know how long Severance is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
But I'm pretty sure it's. No, it's only one season, 9 episodes. So it'd probably be decently easy. I don't know how long the episodes are.
Right.
But let's see how long this is. It's not gonna say. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, but I would do it to watch this, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like 40 minutes are the episodes.
Okay, nice.
So it's definitely doable. 1 month.
Yeah. So anyway, Ghosted comes out in April. Paint, the biopic of Bob Ross, starring Owen Wilson and a couple other people I don't remember. Thoughts?
We talked about it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you said, very obviously a biopic, just a rip off of Bob Ross.
Yeah.
The story's just awful. I think the casting is actually good. I think picking Owen Wilson was actually really smart.
Yeah, I don't
have this soft, breathy, calm voice.
He does.
So I felt like it fit. But like we were saying, it would just. I think the story would be better if they just took it in a more interesting way. Don't care about the chick because it's all about his downfall and this chick's like taking over his show and all this stuff
Mm-hmm.
and being more popular than him, and he's like having a breakdown and all this stuff
Right.
and completely falling apart. And we were just talking about it'd be so much more interesting if they just because it's very obviously about Bob Ross. And so if you want to play into that, one of the biggest things surrounding Bob Ross is he's likable, but it's also the fact the conspiracy or whatever that he's actually a serial killer
And he
painted
paints
his where he
locations.
buries his victims, which I think they should have made the movie about that.
Which is why he calls them like happy accidents. So if you made a movie called Happy Accidents, a psychological thriller about like this warm painter that paints where that'd be so cool.
It can just cut back him killing people, burying them, and then him going in the studio and painting it and being like so warm and fuzzy, and then all you gotta do really is then add like some person
Detective.
something that's like doesn't like him, like absolutely despises him, right? And so you see this dude that hates him and he's like convinced he's crazy and he's a killer, and all these people, it basically you just like do it through the perspective of this detective dude that doesn't like him or is convinced he's bad, going absolutely insane because no matter who he talks to, the dude's the most loved man on earth.
Right.
So
Exactly.
nobody will accept any kind of fault or any
Right.
kind of possibility that he's bad.
Exactly.
It's been so good.
Be awesome. Jake Gyllenhaal. Get him to star as the detective.
I actually just watched that movie.
What movie?
Zodiac.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch Prisoners, dog.
I know.
Because I know Zodiac's good, but
Zodiac was great, actually.
I haven't seen it yet. I was gonna watch it, but then I didn't have enough time, so I watched another movie instead. But no, it'd be sick. Jake Gyllenhaal's great in a lot. So, yeah. Haunted Mansion trailer came out, starring Owen Wilson as well, and some other popular names.
Yeah.
I believe Haunted Mansion movie.
I mean, it's got what's his gosh, what is his name? Now I can't think of it because I was thinking of someone else and I was like, but I actually know who this is.
Well, Jared Leto is in it.
Yeah, that's not what I was thinking of though.
Lakeith Stanfield, Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Rosario Dawson, Tiffany Haddish, Jared Leto, Owen Wilson, Jamie Lee Curtis, Lakeith Stanfield, Danny DeVito, Winona Ryder, all in this movie. So
it's a big cast.
Should be. It looks better than most Disney things being put out in terms of remakes.
It honestly does.
But looks good. I'll watch it, of course. That's not that hard to get me to do though. And then lastly, we got a trailer for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, starring Seth Rogen, John Cena, Paul Rudd, Giancarlo Esposito, Jackie Chan, and more.
None of which are really main characters other than Jackie Chan.
Is Splinter. Yes, which is good. I'm glad that the main character, like the turtles, like teenagers, they're kids.
They're so good.
Yeah,
the voice acting is so good.
Let's address the main thing that people are talking about, which is also I still find annoying. They're complaining that April O'Neil is black.
Yeah.
It's like pick your battles. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't really care about that, to be honest.
April,
she's not really like. It's just not that big of a deal.
April O'Neil is not Tinkerbell. I know
she's just been already portrayed in so many ways. She's been young, she's been older, like
she's been Megan Fox.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, let's not make things that aren't a big deal. I understand being frustrated about Tinkerbell. I don't understand being frustrated about April O'Neil. When's the last time you watched a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Exactly. That's also
Who
the big thing.
is the Ninja Turtles are iconic, but not because April O'Neil is iconic. Because the Turtles and Splinter and I forget the bad guy's name, but because they're iconic.
He's not in it, is it? I don't
I
think he's in it.
I don't.
It's like a collection of smaller bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think
Shredder.
Yeah, I don't think he's in it. No, but regardless, like, I don't care. It's fine. Like, she looks fine. She looks cool. Whatever. This movie though looks amazing.
It looks so good.
This Into the Spider-Verse is one of the best things to ever happen to animation movies. Because Puss in Boots just came out, which does come out in 2 days. You gotta watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Comes out in 2 days. Hi, Pogue. Couple of and the other Across the Spider-Verse, but now this. And first guest appearance. Oh. Ow. Oh. And he's just gonna sit here.
He likes it.
He does like it.
Look at him look at the screen. Is that where I'm at?
No, I mean, I don't know where he's looking, I guess.
He's looking kind of where you're looking right now.
He was looking at himself.
Oh, okay. He's looking straight into the camera.
Here's Jenna. I think he wants out.
Probably.
You want out? Here, get up. Oh, cat.
That's hilarious.
Go, Pogue. He's funny, man.
He's hilarious.
He's a pain in the butt, but man, he's funny. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, animation. No, like, it's just great. Like, this looks so good. The story looks fun.
Oh, yeah.
The turtles look awesome. Not much I can ask for that's better than that, you know?
Nope.
So
good.
Comes out in, like, August, I want to say?
Yeah, August.
A little while, but still.
But still pretty soon.
Soon enough to get my hopes up, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I like that. I love that when something, like, just comes out of nowhere.
Because I knew it was happening, and I was like,
something that's this good.
It looks so good. It looks so fun.
It's not, like, in a year and a half.
Right. I hate that when you release a trailer like a year in advance. It's like, come on, bro.
It's like, really, bro?
I get a teaser. Teasers make sense, but...
Yeah. I also saw something, though, about DC's making a Batman Beyond movie.
Oh, I've seen stuff about that. I forgot to add that.
It's
yeah.
supposed to be its response to Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse.
It's not clear because it was happening before James Gunn. It's not clear technically now.
Yeah, it's been in the works since before him.
But I think James Gunn is likely to do it.
Yeah, I don't think he's an idiot.
That'd be sick. That'd be so
Batman Beyond is a really, really
iconic. Yeah.
A response to Into the Spider-Verse is never a bad idea, as long as you're just trying.
Right. Absolutely.
You know, it's like it might not do it, but if it does, that's really great. And if it doesn't, you're still gonna make the money.
But also,
try it.
There's been 2 movies like it. You know, I guess one like it since, Puss in Boots, and it's like a massive success. As long as you get the story, like the story's good. Everyone digs the animation like crazy.
Unique animation is huge now.
Yeah, so it's like the 2D 3D mix. It's just really, really good.
Sick, yeah.
I'm super excited for this movie, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. Because also we haven't had a good Teenage Mutant Ninja anything for a while, so
since the one in like 2008 or something like that.
The animated
movie, the animated movie. It might have been even more recent, but
the one with Megan. Oh no,
the animated one. It might be this one. 2007 TMNT.
Oh,
Might be
yes.
that. The one where they like.
You might be thinking of the TV show. Oh, no, you're right.
No, it's the movie,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
the one where Leonardo like goes away, and then Raphael becomes like a crazy.
Yeah, the animation is
DA
really
dude.
bad in this movie, but the movie's good.
Yeah, I saw a clip of it on TikTok recently after all the other stuff came out.
Gotcha.
I want to rewatch it, to be honest, because it was really good. Yeah, the animation's just old,
Yeah, but
low budget, but
very
yeah.
low. Anyway, we can move
Top
on.
five.
Top
Top
five.
5 directors of all time for us.
Which, I mean, every director I have on here is alive, so I don't know why I said of all time. Like, I was going to put somebody that was dead, but the only other person I can think of that I do enjoy, but I haven't seen enough movies, is Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah, he was almost on mine, yeah.
I've only seen 2 of his movies.
Yeah.
Both 5 stars, so that's why I considered it, but yeah, so you want to start us out?
Yep, I'll start us off.
Let's do it.
My number 8 is love him, but it's due to love his creativity and kind of his style is probably what draws me in the most.
Mm-hmm.
You'll know him for his use of color and his amazing framing, cinematography, set design, everything. But he doesn't have enough movies as of now that I consider to be my favorite to have him higher, and it is Wes Anderson.
I wrote my because I watched Grand Budapest, and I wrote my review, and I was like, "This is my first ever Wes Anderson movie, and I need more."
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I want to watch that. I almost watched it today, but I was like, "I'm watching Brother Bear."
Yeah,
I needed an hour and a half movie, and I was like, "New movie, Brother Bear."
Brother Bear.
I haven't rewatched it in about a year, so I was like, "I got to do it."
Oh yeah.
Nice. He's I mean, I've seen one thing, and I mean that movie's close to perfect. So
it is so good.
It's so good. The color, oh yeah, I'll talk about it. But at my number 8, my third I want to mention, I got a guy that has directed my favorite animated movie ever, and is responsible for, I think, the best Pixar movie ever, and then it's made a couple other really good animated stuff. But that is Brad Bird. Directed most notably Iron Giant, Ratatouille, and both Incredibles movies. I need some more stuff from him, but he's still great. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. On to my number 7. Older.
Okay.
Older guy. Older movies. Still got a lot of recent though.
Yep.
Big thriller guy. For sure. But he's known for some really good stuff, and he's actually coming out with one of the more anticipated movies of this year, which is Killers of the Flower Moon.
This is my 7 as well.
Yep, but known for The Departed, The Wolf of Wall Street, Shutter Island,
Taxi Driver,
Goodfellas,
Raging Bull.
So many good movies, and that is Martin Scorsese.
Yes, he is on my list as well.
Shark Tale.
He's acting in it. He's not actually.
Yeah, but he's in it.
He's in it. No, that's true. No, Martin Scorsese is arguably one of the best directors ever. It's hard to argue his greatness. I want to watch The Irishman. It sounds like we're gonna watch Goodfellas soon too. So,
yep.
He's incredible. Have you seen The Departed?
No.
Nah, dude, you gotta watch that, bro.
On my list.
Oh, that one's so good. Oh, that's such a good movie. Such a good movie. No, but he's been doing it for a while, and he's been killing it for a while. So, like one of the worst movie I've seen out of him is The Wolf of Wall Street, and that's like
a good movie.
That's a good movie. You know, I don't recommend any student watch the movie, but it's still a good movie. All right, what's your 6?
My number 6 is actually he's got one of my favorite movies. of all
Okay.
time. Um, it's arguably one of the best. We'll talk about it actually later, but it's one of the best trilogies of all time.
Oh,
It's my favorite trilogy of all time.
okay.
Um, he's known for King Kong also.
Mm. He made King Kong?
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty
sick.
sure.
That's no,
Let me
yeah.
fact check that. Yep, director Peter Jackson. Yes, he did.
Yeah, so you could say it.
Yes. Um, and then Lord of the Rings, and this guy is Peter Jackson
Yeah, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
and The Hobbit.
And he did District 9, which is great.
Yep,
It's a
that's a good
great
movie.
sci-fi movie. Oh, I guess he's a part of it. He didn't direct it, but
Whatever. I mean,
still.
he's
Still.
got his name on it,
Yeah, he does.
which adds to your portfolio. So
Yeah, he's great, man. He made the best trilogy of all time. I don't think anyone can argue that.
yeah,
Like we're doing a trilogies draft, we have to do the random name thing because
yeah, because who's taking it? Number one.
um, I'd honestly make a deal with you where I would take number one spot, like I get one number one spot, but you get Lord of the Rings.
Really? So basically, you're gonna give me Lord of the Rings in exchange for 2 picks.
Basically,
That's what's happening.
we'll do the random thing because we
Okay,
want.
I want the random.
Yeah, we'll do the random. It's totally fine. My number 6 is an icon in the movie business. Responsible for 2 of the best trilogies of all time. Responsible for Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan, the underrated animated movie Adventures of Tintin. My favorite movie from him is Ready Player One. He's also responsible for last year's The Fablemans. I have Steven Spielberg.
Actually, not on my list. Interesting enough.
I mean, the dude, I forgot. The dude, he did Jaws, he did E.T., and then he's responsible for Indiana Jones and uh, Jurassic Park trilogy. So, I mean, just an icon. One of the best to ever do it. I would argue he's the best director ever. That would be my argument personally. Because you just look at his filmography, you're like, this dude made hit after hit. Catch Me If You Can, The Terminal.
Yeah, he's definitely a go. I haven't.
Close
Let's see.
Encounters of the Third Kind. Like, this dude's crazy. Anyway.
My only problem, and the reason why he's not on mine, isn't because he's not arguably the best director, which I mean he probably is. That's just the facts.
Yeah.
The problem is that I either haven't seen enough. I haven't seen the Fablemans. I haven't seen Schindler's List. I haven't seen Catch Me If You Can. I haven't seen. That's probably about it.
Yeah.
But then the other movies, obviously Indiana Jones goated, uh, Adventures of Tintin goated,
Right.
Saving Private Ryan. Actually, I haven't seen Saving Private Ryan.
That movie's great.
E.T. goated, Jaws goated, Jurassic Park goated, Ready Player One goated.
Underrated movie.
Ready Player One's a way
It's
underrated movie.
such a cool movie. Anyway.
Problem is that they're just not all high enough
Gotcha.
to be, because I did it very personally off my list.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I have Saving Private Ryan and Jurassic Park and Raiders of the Lost Ark all in my, greatest films of all time. E.T. I think I have in there as well. Jaws I do. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love him. I love his style. I think he's great. The Fablemans was really, really good last year. So.
Oh yeah.
Nonetheless.
Definitely.
Into
my
the top,
next one.
Into the top 5.
Into the top 5. My number 5. He actually doesn't have that many movies, but 2 of my favorite movies of all time. Another really good movie, and an underrated movie that I actually watched. It's not that great, but it was really enjoyable. Pretty recent.
Okay.
He's really young. He's only 38 years old. Do you have a guess at who it is?
Um.
Male.
I figured that part. Nope, I don't.
He's French. He came out with a movie that I just watched recently.
Like this week?
Not this week. Last week, maybe. 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, beats me. Honestly, I don't know.
Damien Chazelle.
He's a lot higher on my list.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
Whiplash, La La Land, Babylon, and then the underrated but like enjoyable or whatever was 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh. He directed. I don't think he directed that.
He didn't? I thought he did.
No, because he's only directed 4 movies.
Oh no, he didn't.
His name's attached, but he's directed. His other movie is The First Man. So he's got 4 movies, which is crazy.
Wild.
But regardless, he's amazing. Yeah, I'll talk about him later, but
awesome.
Yeah. My number 5 is going to be a guy that is going to be higher on your list. If he's not, not gonna lie, I'll be really, really shocked. He is the king of animation, in my opinion. And I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies. The reason he's not higher because I haven't seen all of them. There's still quite a bit I want to watch. But the man responsible for Ponyo, Princess Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, My Neighbor Totoro, and what I think the greatest animated movie ever is, Spirited Away. I have Hayao Miyazaki.
Oh yeah.
Just amazing. He's got a movie coming out this year. I really want to watch Castle in the Sky. I want to watch Kiki's Delivery Service. I want to watch Nausicaa and The Wind Rises. I want to watch all these. But since I haven't yet, I'm keeping them where I got them. So.
Oh yeah.
Incredible, incredible director.
Definitely. Okay, yeah, my next one. We're dipping into animation.
Okay.
Well,
I'm curious.
But not exactly the same. It was between a couple people, but I wanted to hit a certain category. This one, he's more involved with movies than like he's a great director, but he wasn't lead director for all these movies. He just kind of had a part in them. His main movies were Toy Story, Cars, A Bug's Life.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're gonna say.
I think about A Bug's Life. It's John Lasseter.
He created Pixar.
Yeah.
He's the dude.
And so he's got all of his hand, in everything. Monsters Inc., Up, Nemo, Wall-E, Inside Out. All of it's got his name on it.
Yeah.
So he's a goat.
He is a goat. Absolutely. My 4 spot, I got a guy that's every film beau's favorite director. Responsible for some of the best movies ever made, responsible for one of the best comic book movies ever made. Haven't seen like a couple of his films, but he's got a movie coming out this year too. Responsible for Dunkirk, Interstellar, The Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, Memento, and The Prestige. I have Christopher Nolan. There's no arguing this one. He's great. And I'm really excited for Oppenheimer. So,
yeah.
So, really good.
Oh yeah. My next one, we got. He's done quite a few movies that are considered some of the greatest. Some of people's favorites. You watched one recently. I watched one this week. I feel like a decently controversial movie he did that I consider great. Some people really hate it. But he's known for Fight Club. He's known for Seven. He's known for Gone Girl, Zodiac, and the controversial one would be The Social Network.
That movie's great.
which I love.
One of the best movies ever made.
Some people hate it.
Dog, it's the best screenplay ever written. Maybe besides 12 Angry Men, but you haven't seen that.
Yes. I have not seen that.
That's wild. I didn't know that was divisive. That's wild.
Yeah, I've seen people who say they absolutely despise it.
That movie's so... Okay, continue. Sorry. That movie's so good.
But David Fincher.
I'm not going to say anything. That tells you anything. He's incredible. He is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
My number 3 is... he's made one of my favorite movies ever. I mean, he's made 2 of my favorite movies ever. And then a couple movies. 2 movies gosh, I can't talk. 2 movies I haven't seen. One older, one newer. And then recently came out in 2021 with a epic sci-fi world building movie. I don't know if you know yet who I'm talking about, but responsible for Prisoners, Sicario, Arrival, Blade Runner 2049, and Dune, with Dune 2 coming out this year, I believe. Is Denis Villeneuve. Villeneuve. I don't know how to say his name, but I love him. He's another guy that doesn't have a lot coming out, but or a lot out, but still is just an incredible actor, director.
Oh, yeah.
Gosh, can't talk.
Yes.
Number 2.
My number 2. We're dipping in. Mine, you just talked about him recently. I'm not gonna say much. Obviously, you already explained it.
Yeah.
It's Christopher Nolan. He directed my favorite movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the coolest movies of all time. I mean, obviously The Dark Knight. Obviously, it's amazing. Batman Begins, heavily underrated. Interstellar is my favorite movie of all time.
Right.
Inception's crazy, absolutely bonkers. I mean, so is Interstellar, but
yeah.
I'd tag that as just my favorite movie. Not that it's insane.
Right.
Inception's like crazy. Tenet, crazy.
Not as good. Probably his weakest movie, but still, that says a lot.
Yeah.
He's great.
It's wild.
It's wild. At my number 2, I got a guy you just said. The reason I think I have him higher than you is because I think you haven't seen 7, correct?
Yep.
That's my argument on why he's not higher. Why I think he's not as high. But I have David Fincher, second favorite director, Fight Club, 7, Gone Girl. I haven't watched Zodiac, but then also you bring in The Social Network. And he's got a new movie coming out this year called The Killer with Michael Fassbender. So,
yep.
Dude makes insane thrillers. Just the best. So,
agreed.
And I think I know your number 1.
Yeah, you want to announce my number 1?
Yeah, and the number 1 spot for Micah Paulson's favorite directors. If I get this wrong, I'm gonna laugh. But the king of animation, Hayao Miyazaki.
Yep.
Yeah.
You already talked about it. Obviously, I had not watched a Hayao Miyazaki movie that I've not loved.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest.
Yeah.
I think Nausicaa is the worst one that I've watched, and it was still freaking awesome.
You haven't watched Ponyo though.
No.
But Ponyo's still good. That's the crazy part.
Yeah. And I blame that on the fact that it's a Disney movie. They tainted his creativity.
It's so funny. Do you think you know my number 1?
I don't know.
You've said it. It's on your list.
Well, now I'm trying to remember if you said him already. What did you say 2 ago?
No, 2 ago was Denis Villeneuve.
Oh, it's Damien Chazelle then.
Yeah, it is Damien Chazelle. 3 movies that I haven't seen First Man. Really want to watch it. But 3 movies I just absolutely adore. La La Land, Whiplash, I think, is one of the best movies ever made, / one of my favorite movies ever. And then Babylon is just an incredible roller coaster of film and all these different things. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I love Damien Chazelle, but that's our top 5 directors of all time.
Yeah.
Trilogy draft. Let me get this thing going. Wheel of Names.
Let's get it.
Okay. Share your screen. Wheel of Names.
Watch stream. Bro rigs it every time.
I'll spin it again.
No.
All right.
He got it. It's his birthday.
It's true.
Alrighty.
All right. We're
Give it
doing
a whirl.
trilogies draft. Yeah, I just have to. I'm gonna take the Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry.
And I think I've got to do the only valid.
What are you gonna pick?
that.
I'm curious, actually.
I'm picking Star Wars OG trilogy.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. It's a good pick. Those are 1A, 1B. Obviously, I think Lord of the Rings is better. You think Lord of the Rings is better, but regardless, amazing. At 2, I gotta go Dark Knight trilogy. Just an iconic trilogy. Honestly,
Yeah,
incredible. Okay, question.
Taking one I haven't seen, but
that's fine. Are we counting? So, are we counting like the Avengers trilogy, as in like Infinity War, Endgame, or part 1, part 2, but are a part of a trilogy, or are we not doing that?
You tell me.
It's up to you. Because it's 4 movies technically.
It's 4 movies technically, but sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Okay.
What did you take?
I took Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Well, I don't think I have a choice then. I'm taking the Avengers movies.
Okay.
I'm not leaving you both of those.
Both of them? That makes sense. I'm gonna take one that if we post it, I think will get votes. Plus, I do love. It's not the best, but I have it pretty highly rated. I'm taking Pirates of the Caribbean.
So yeah, I'm taking one that I know's getting lots of love, but I have not seen.
Okay.
I'm taking The Godfather.
That's a classic. That is a classic. 3 isn't as good, obviously, but 2 and 1 obviously are, some of the greatest ever made.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, oh gosh.
This is where it gets tough for me, to be honest.
The thing is like, there's certain movies in certain trilogies that like the first movie is just stellar, and then the second 2 are like fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with what I think is the most consistent animated trilogy. I'm gonna take Toy Story.
You consider that a trilogy?
I know there's a 4th movie, but I mean, there's 9 Star Wars movies, so
true. They were broken into trilogies, though.
I could take. There's another trilogy.
No, you're good.
I have another trilogy on deck. Like, I don't care.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Okay. All
right. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep countering you. So, I'm taking an animated trilogy.
What are you taking?
I just don't know which one to take.
I think there's a clear.
It's between 2, but
I think I know what 2 you're talking, but I think there's a clear.
Really?
I think this trilogy's better. I think it's more entertaining. I think the visuals are better. think the story's better. I think the first one is like way better than the first one of that other trilogy. But I could be wrong. Maybe you're gonna pick the opposite of me. You're not gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. So
I'm picking How to Train Your Dragon.
okay. Yeah. Is the other one Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think How to Train Your Dragon's much better.
Yeah, it sold it. I consider it better, but I think they're really close.
They're
But
very
what sold
good.
it is that it's very true that the first one
It's
is much better than the
unbelievable. It's unbelievably good.
Yeah.
Okay, with my final pick, I got two options. I could go Jurassic Park. I could go like Indiana Jones. But like I said, those have both really amazing first movies, and they drop off for me. But out of recency bias, I'm gonna take the Creed trilogy. The third one capped it off for me. I love the trilogy. The first one's amazing. The second one's good, and I think the third one's the best. So, just a fire series trilogy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Ooh.
Huh.
There's a couple you could go to.
I know. It's really hard, yeah, to try to find. I know what I would pick, which I haven't even really seen them. But what is probably the most consistently well made. But I'm not going to take it, so I'll just say what it is. It's the Man with No Name trilogy. The Western movies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The dollar trilogy.
The dollar trilogy. That's probably the best made consistently trilogy left, but I don't think it would get votes. So I think what I'm gonna take is I'm gonna take The Matrix.
It's a good trilogy.
Obviously, not including the one that just came out. The fourth one,
right?
That came out this year.
Some snubs could be John Wick, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park,
Spider-Man.
Yes, Spider-Man trilogy.
Trilogy.
Why do I keep getting these voicemails?
I don't know. Why do you keep getting them? Taken trilogy. The Hangover trilogy. We just talked about it. Other than that, though, I'd say that's probably it. Maybe the Transformers trilogy, technically. Kung Fu Panda obviously didn't get taken.
Right. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. I almost took that.
I almost took it too.
It falls off so hard.
The third one's just not as good as the first and second.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Trilogies.
Sweet.
What have we been watching? I'll start.
Movies. What about you?
I'll start because there's a couple that I'll just kind of blow by. I've watched quite a bit. Surprisingly, I don't know how I watched this much this last week. I don't know.
You watched a lot.
I watched a lot. I don't even know how. Regardless, okay. I watched We Have a Ghost.
And that I don't know if you're looking at the doc.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 full movies.
Wait. Do I have everything on there? And Brother Blair.
Brother Bear. 12 full movies.
12 full movies.
You spent like
a lot
over 24 hours, almost a full day out of the 7 days watching movies.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? I had a not busy week. I watched We Have a Ghost. That sucked. That's all I'll say. I barely watched it. For some reason, I turned on God's Not Dead. That movie also sucks. I watched Creed 1 and 2 to prepare for Creed 3. Those movies are great. I'm not giving an in-depth review. I watched Operation Fortune with Jason Statham and Aubrey Plaza in theaters. Came out in theaters. Delightful. Fun. Funny. Action. Jason Statham's a BA dude. Aubrey Plaza's charming. Like, it was good. It was not amazing. I gave it like 4 stars, I want to say. But just solid fun. I watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Incredible rom-com, dude. Just the best.
So good. So good.
I gave it like a high 4.5 stars. 90 something out of 100. But just fun to watch. Yeah, McConaughey and Kate Winslet, I believe it is, just work so well together. The love, it was believable. The things that happen, it's just so fun.
And
it was
the story was so good.
It's so good. I loved it.
The conflicting.
It's so good.
Trying to make him not fall in love with her. He's trying to make her fall in love with.
So good.
It's just so great.
Yeah, loved it. Loved it. I watched Nobody. Which was just a blast.
Oh, good.
I turned it on I started doing dishes, and then I was like, oh gosh, and I sat down and I was gonna like work. It was like a Friday morning, I think, but I was like gonna try to work and do stuff, and then it just got real interesting. Way better than it should have been.
That's so awesome.
Such a fun movie. Oh my gosh, it was so fun to watch.
He was just, like I said, when I talked about it, I just feel like, and I don't know what you feel like, but I think that his character is what did it. His character build, like the way they built his character, what he is.
Yeah.
How, like, the mysteriousness, like how BA they made him just sound on paper.
Yeah.
Really helped it.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was what made it, because I think that his character was just built better on paper and story wise than like John Wick is.
But it also wasn't.
I just feel like John Wick's super like basic, you know? Like it's not like out there at all, really. It's like,
all those movies have the same type of dude, right? Where it's like they're BA, they look BA, they sound BA.
He wears an all black suit. And
it's like it's like when Jason Statham's in a movie like that, or like they fit and they're great still. They're really good. Like John Wick 4 has like amazing reviews. I'm super excited. But yeah, this just felt quirky and just like he was like, oh, I guess I'll do this. Not like I'm a killer. Like it was like, oh, whatever. So it was cool. It was fun to watch.
He's a great actor. I love him.
He's good.
Need to watch Breaking Bad.
And
Better Call Saul. I need to watch that too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was gonna say. I watched Manchester by the Sea. Good gosh, I didn't think he'd get any sadder. And then the fire. I was like, "There's no shot," because I'm watching it and I'm like, "This is sad, but not that sad." So I go walk over to the gym to walk on the treadmill, and I'm walking for like a half an hour. I want to say. And then all of a sudden, I'm just in tears. Oh my gosh, it was so sad. Oh, it was brutal, dude. It was brutal. It was very good. The movie is super good. But, oh my gosh, is that sad. Wow. Anyway, I watched Brother Bear this morning because I had time because I was not working today. And I was like, I need an hour and a half movie. And I was going to look for something new. I was like, no, I haven't watched Brother Bear in a while. I watched Grand Budapest Hotel. It's a 5-star movie. Wes Anderson kills it. Ralph Fiennes is just amazing. Story's great. The color's great. The cinematography's great. Oh, that was so good. And then I'll wait to talk about Driveways when you get to it. But then Creed 3. Creed frickin' 3 was just, it's like Top Gun Maverick in the sense that like most people give this movie like a 4.5 stars, but it just connected with me in a way that's like, nah, this is unreal. This is so good, right? You have this. I won't spoil anything because you need to see it. Like, if you don't go see it in a theater by yourself this weekend, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh, well, I'm not going to because I'm
This
probably gonna see it with Maddie. So
this chick
that's the only
makes me
problem.
so mad. You
And
can
she
tell
still has
her.
to watch the other ones. We would have seen it already if she just would have had time to watch the other ones.
Oh, I got some words for her. She's gonna text me happy birthday. I'm gonna say no. You can't tell me this
It's
yet.
not a happy
It's
birthday.
not a happy
You
birthday.
know why? Because you haven't seen Creed 1, 2, or 3.
Anyway, cinematography was incredible. Directing was great. Michael B. Jordan directorial debut. Jonathan Majors is just amazing. Like, Tessa Thompson and Michael B. Jordan are so good in this movie. Like, they're great. But Jonathan Majors is just on a different level of acting. Like, he's just amazing. He's menacing. He's shows emotion. The fights are the best fights I've seen in any boxing movie. The anime stuff, unreal. So cool. Like, where Jenna's like, whoa, that was awesome. I was like, that's anime. She's like, whoa, that was cool. Like, there's a scene that's literally one of the best shots in a movie I've seen in so long. Because obviously it's this like past versus present, like future kind of, and like I told Jenna I could write a whole sermon about this movie because it's like light versus dark, old self versus new self, like whole thing, right? But there's a scene where Michael B. Jordan and Damien, Jonathan Major's character, are talking in the locker room before Dame's first heavyweight title fight, which is not exactly a spoiler, but sorry. And then they walk out. Michael B. Jordan walks out. And then there's a wall in between, like a hallway to go out, and then like where the stuff is, the bench, all that stuff. And they look directly at each other through the wall, and it is just so good. Oh my!
A clip of that.
Oh my gosh, was it amazing? So no, I gave this movie 5 stars, like a 96, 97. Like one of the best for me, one of the best movies I've ever seen. It's the best sports movie I've ever seen. Oh, I loved it so much. I could talk about it for so long.
Crazy.
Hence why I want to go see it again so badly with Jenna.
That's so funny.
It was so good. It was so good. Anyway.
And then we have one, but okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Last of Us.
Yeah.
Still great. This one was actually intense.
I'm starting to watch it this week.
This one was heavy, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen stuff about it.
It's heavy, dude.
And I hear Bella Ramsey's just amazing.
She's great. She's
and
awesome.
Obviously, Pedro Pascal's amazing, but
yeah, as usual. But yeah, the past 2 episodes were all about her.
Yeah.
And she was, amazing.
Uh-huh.
I watched Columbus, which we watched a movie called Driveways, which we'll talk about at the end before we talk about all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw a review about Driveways after I watched it that said that it pulled from Columbus, and I had already wanted to watch Columbus or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I watched it, and Columbus, and I love like slow movies, slow burns, methodical, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Columbus is great. The cinematography is awesome. I think the most accurate review I saw about Columbus was like, I don't remember who it was. But it was like, get you someone who looks at you the way that his camera looks at the world. And it's accurate. Like it's beautiful the way that it's shot. It's kind of insane. Other than that, though, like it's a little bit boring, a little bit too slow. So find someone that looks at you the way that Kogonada's camera looks at every single thing in the world. I would say cinematography carries the movie.
Gotcha.
Dialogue is good.
Mm-hmm.
There's just too much in between, I think, where it's not that great.
Gotcha.
A little bit boring. Could have been tired also, but yeah. Still a pretty good movie. I think I gave it 4.5 stars still.
Nice. Good.
So yeah, so I did. Lady Bird.
Okay.
was good.
I hear it's really good.
It was good. Yeah. I really enjoyed it.
It's a quick
Movie
one. It's a quick movie, right?
It is a quick movie, yeah. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Um,
Most people I know give it 5 stars.
yeah. I mean, it's
Right around 4.5, 5. Right around there.
I think I have 4.5.
Yeah.
But higher than like obviously Columbus and everything like that.
Right.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't know how else
sweet.
to describe it. It was a great family story. It followed the family really well. It followed time really well. The ending was awesome. It's pretty much all about her wanting to get out of like Sacramento where they live and all this stuff. And then her mom's just got is a really strong-willed mother who has lots of opinions and
Gotcha.
yeah.
That's nice.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna watch it. I really want to watch it. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna say anything else. But then we watched Driveways, which.
What about Birdcage and Zodiac?
I forgot to talk about Zodiac, but I didn't. Birdcage. So I wrote down all the movies I wanted to watch.
Oh,
Birdcage was the only one I didn't get to watch.
Gotcha. But you watched Zodiac.
I did watch Zodiac. I just forgot to talk about it because it was bolded, and then I ignored it. I was waiting, and then I forgot about it. Yeah. So Zodiac was really, really good.
You need to watch Prisoners, dog.
I know. But Zodiac was on Showtime, so I was watching all those.
Right.
Yeah, it's really long. It's like almost 3 hours.
That's why I was gonna watch it last night. But I was like, I don't want to be up till like 2 a.m.
I mean, I watched like a full movie, and then I went to Jackson's room to help him with some stuff for his like Etsy and things like that, and then I was helping him with design stuff, and we also like were paying attention to the end of the Utah Tech game. I guess I didn't even say that. They beat like the number 6 seed in the WAC tournament, and so they're moving on to the third round. They're playing SUU, who's our rival. They're like 30 minutes away in Cedar City, and they can definitely beat them. They beat them already, and so they could be going pretty far in the tournament.
Could they go to like March Madness, the big dance?
No,
okay.
Not.
Okay, I didn't know.
But it's still
cool.
It's good.
It's still
good.
Cool.
Yeah. It's still a big thing for the school or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But so I watched the whole movie, went back, and then watched 30 more minutes of the movie.
That's funny. It's long.
It was insane.
It's like 2 hours 40 minutes.
But it is so captivating.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Feels like nothing, dude.
I hear like the worst part is Mark Ruffalo.
Really?
That's what I hear. People say that he's
I thought he was fine.
People just don't like him as an actor. People think he just sucks.
It's so weird. I don't think he had any problem acting.
Oh, okay. But Jake
think
Gyllenhaal,
it
Robert
was
Downey
good.
Jr. have to carry, I'm guessing.
They were great. Robert Downey Jr. is actually like not in half of it, so.
Oh, okay.
But he was great when he was in it.
Right.
Mark Ruffalo, though, I thought he was fine. He definitely didn't take away from anything.
For sure.
So if that's your expectation, these people are just they're either overly critical or they just like really hate him and don't like seeing him on screen, and so they like just focus on it. It's got to be one of those two.
Gotcha.
Because it was
he's good.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, nice.
Really captivating, really good, really suspenseful. One of the scenes towards the end is like crazy suspenseful.
Is it the basement
out
scene?
Of nowhere, yeah.
Yeah. Because they also never caught the Zodiac killer.
Nope, he actually ended up dying. The dude or whatever that they.
Oh.
The Zodiac killer or whatever, but it's not a closed case.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Someone's got to go get Sean Spencer on the case.
For real.
Oh, man.
But
nice.
Yeah, good.
Nice.
And then Driveways, finally.
Yes.
I found it.
You
I
did.
don't remember where I found it.
Showtime.
Well, I know it was on Showtime, but I don't know where I found to like.
Oh, to watch it.
I should watch it,
Uh-huh.
But I did.
Uh-huh.
I put it on the thing, and then we watched it, and we're heartbroken.
It was so good.
And it was amazing.
It is literally the most underrated movie of all time.
Yeah, I
at
think
this
I can
point.
confidently say that at this point. Of movies I've seen, there's nothing that comes close to being as underrated as this movie.
It's so good. Like I the cinematography, the story, like the theme of like friendship and community and like
Fulfilling. I mean, the characters perfectly made to fit to mold the relationship, to mold the story, everything. Kid, awkward kid, no friends, old, veteran, retired,
wife died.
alone, wife died, so he's lonely.
Yes.
Best friends.
Mom trying to raise kid that can't do a good job as she's grieving her sister's loss.
Yeah.
Uh
And oh yeah, so that is the second thing is that mom trying to raise a kid, right? Doesn't really know how, doesn't really she's trying to grieve, trying to balance, flipping the house, getting rid of all the crap while trying to raise the kid, keep him
mhm.
happy, all this stuff. Then you have old dude who regrets not being there for his kid and wants a second chance to raise
He
a kid.
regrets a lot of things, yeah.
Gets to help raise this kid for a short period of time.
And like even the bullies, they fit perfectly. The Karen mom fit perfectly. The real estate agent or whatever the heck that lady was really good too. I was like, how do these all characters just perfectly mesh?
The two dead characters that are one of the biggest characters in the movie that don't actually exist in the movie.
Because they drive the whole thing forward.
Literally.
Oh my gosh, it was this porch scene broke me, dog.
Oh my
Broke.
god.
And then to add fuel to the fire, when he's picking his room in the house that they stay in, he picks the room where he can see the porch, dude. Oh, I was like, no, why are you doing this to me? This hurts so bad.
Hurts so bad.
It was I love the non-climactic move. Like this is like it's like After Sun. It's just so good. Oh gosh, it's so good. Hong
Oh yeah.
Chow is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, and that the old guy actually passed away shortly after. He died in April.
Dang.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, because
but
he's in other stuff. He's in like Tommy Boy, and
yeah,
he's another one of those. You'd like recognize him,
in
but you just recognize him because he's like side characters in some big
in
movies.
things. Yeah. What a movie, dude. Watch Driveways. You can watch it for free with ads on Amazon Prime. Watch it.
Oh,
Gosh, such a good movie. Let's go Mando, then Outer Banks, then movie of the week.
let's do it.
Okay, Mando, episode 2 came out last night. Both watched it. It was really good.
Thumbs up and 2 thumbs up because it was amazing.
It was so good. Have you seen the meme where it's like you turn up the volume and it's the guy like screaming?
Yeah.
And it's I saw a meme that was like every time Mando says this is the way, and it's like I'm like, yes, it was such a good episode. Grogu was awesome. The adventure aspect of this one was really good, and then the ending, bro. Oh my gosh, was so cool.
Was awesome.
The jump scare, I knew it was coming with Grogu. I was like, it's coming.
I know. But yeah, it was so sick. You met like so many different creatures that you've never seen in like Star Wars, really,
mm-hmm.
which is always awesome.
Like
You
with
got to
those
see
bee
a world.
stings, yeah,
Yeah, the bee stings, the little robot like insect thing,
yeah, and
and
then
then the giant leviathan.
that was awesome,
So sick.
awesome, and like the flying alligator things were funny.
Yeah, yeah.
But then,
Funny.
like the city, like the Mandalore was the world.
Yeah,
Like,
seeing a new environment was
so cool.
It's so awesome with Star Wars. Seeing a brand new environment, it's like one of the coolest things ever.
It was such a good episode.
And so much happened, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
I kept being like, "There's no way that this," because it was a little, here's the problem. It was a little rushed.
yeah,
But I think it needed to be, and I
yeah.
think that it made it better that it was rushed, in
Right.
my opinion. Most people would be like, "Oh, it was rushed." No, that's like a negative thing. No, because it's a TV show, and I think the main problem with that Mandalorians had, and that other TV shows have, is that they don't do enough in an episode, and then that episode becomes nothing.
This filler episodes suck. I'd rather be a little quicker paced and get through some things than
I was like, we're not gonna get to see Mandalore, are we? Or then I was like, oh, well, then we're not gonna get to see, Mando be saved, blah 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 blah, whatever. I'm like, gonna end right here, leave us on a cliffhanger, and it never did. It just kept skipping ahead and leaving out some filler scenes that you don't necessarily need, but make something more paced, but not necessary. Like you don't
right.
need it to be perfectly paced. It was a
Exactly.
great episode because it was rushed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I loved it.
yeah, it was super good. I really enjoyed it. I'm excited for the season. They're killing it so far.
Me too.
Outer Banks season 3. You finished it with Maddie.
Like right after
Yeah, the
we
night
recorded
of
last week.
this chick, bro. It's not a happy birthday. No. So yeah, what do you think overall?
We talked about it a little bit,
Yeah.
and I've talked about it with other people, but my whole consensus on the thing is first 4 episodes were not good.
Yeah, but not very good. No.
5 through 7 or
Was
5 through 8.
Yeah, it was decent.
No,
It was
5 through
good.
7 were decent. We're getting better. Definitely still have issues, but we're super intriguing.
Some really good scenes too.
So the story was good. It was like really entertaining. What they were doing was entertaining. The beginning was not. It was, in my opinion, I think it was probably the worst Outer Banks we've had.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the last 3 episodes were awesome.
They were super fun. Super fun. Like, and I'll just like here. So Topper sucks.
Yeah.
That whole like run back to Topper crap is just annoying.
It was really annoying.
The only reason that I kind of enjoyed it is because John B just demolished. I was like,
I saw a TikTok of that or something like that of the scene, and it's just it was so funny. I'll just find it and send it to you later.
Just laid him out, man. That was just great.
So happy.
But the other problem I have, Big John is the worst character
ever exist.
Awful, just awful.
You want to know my main problem with it? They 100% knew he sucked because you hyped him up for 2 seasons. Just think about it from like a creative standpoint, directing, creator of the show, story writers. You hype up this character for 2 years being a great treasure hunter, great dad. He missed him so much. Big reveal, bring him back. Why you would not kill him in the same season if you thought there was potential that people would love him?
No.
So you knew he sucked and you killed him.
Because people hate Ward because Ward sucks, but Ward's a great actor, and so everyone likes Ward. So you keep Ward for 3 seasons.
Exactly.
So you keep Rafe.
I'm more sad. I was
like, oh man.
Way more sad that he died than thinking Big John, dude.
Dude, Big John is the worst. He was terrible.
He was awful.
Gosh.
Bring it home, don't be. Bring it home.
So stupid, dude. The bell, bruh. The bell. Also,
and he was the worst treasure hunter to ever exist on planet Earth. Also,
yeah.
Not only did he suck as a character, the dude couldn't hunt treasure for crap.
Not at all.
We gotta look for this street. We're looking for a church. Dad, I think it's here. No, it's not here. It can't be. It's supposed to be a church. I think it's here, Dad. This is the street you're looking for. See, it's on the corner of these 2 streets, and see, it's the 2 streets. It's probably got torn down or something. It can't be. It can't be. Dad, look. Here's the sign that says it burned down.
Yeah, it's so bad. He's so bad, dude. Rafe is great. Rafe is really great. But Pope, JJ, Kiara are all, and Cleo are the best out of the Pokes. They're awesome.
Top tier, dude.
I will say Madeline Klein and Chase Stokes' acting is a lot better, but those other 4 are just better actors, I think.
They are, and 100% still agree. The worst actors, Madeline Klein and Chase Stokes.
Yeah. So, Rafe, I need him in a lot of things.
I need him in everything.
I need him in movies, bro. Drew Starkey is the best.
I need him in literally everything.
But I mean, no, it was. I still really enjoyed it. I liked that they won.
Yeah.
I liked that.
And I called it. I called that the ending, which we can talk about. But
yeah, it was pretty obvious when the guy came up to them.
Well, yeah, just when they walked past him, I was like, and even earlier in the show, I was like predicting it. What I thought was going to happen when Ward started kind of hanging out with them is I thought that maybe he was actually going to try to redeem himself, and then it was going to turn into like a rich funding kind of character. So I was like, and then I was like, when it wasn't that, I was like, I still think they're going to do that. So
Yeah.
even saying it, they're going to end up getting sponsored by some rich person to treasure hunt full time. Because it just opens up the stories for writers
and they're doing like the whole trilogy 3 seasons type thing, which I'm for. I think it's fun. I think it's fresh. I'm glad that this chapter's ended. We can move on.
Yeah, exactly. And I also predicted who it was gonna be.
I said that they said who's it, and I was like, it's Black
or a manifesto, and then he was like, it's like a captain's log. I'm like, it's Blackbeard.
It's obviously Black, but to be fair, very well known pirate around the North Carolina area, like the Atlantic.
Makes sense. I hope they do I hope they do one of the coolest aspects about real Blackbeard and like historically accurate things about him is why he was called Blackbeard.
Yeah.
And I hope they touch on it because it's probably like one of the coolest things I ever heard. They called him Blackbeard because he tied tassels to his beard, and then when he would fight, he would light them on fire so that black smoke would flow around his face when he fought people to be menacing.
That's sick. What a BA,
which is like one of the coolest things. Like it's like actually historically accurate. This dude lit his beard on fire so that he was bellowing out black smoke around his face to look scary.
That's so cool. I love that. Oh so man, sick. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Should be good. And then
it's just a good.
It's just fun. You can't be critical. You just have to have fun.
No, yeah, it's just really fun, and it's just a good. They really set themselves up with a good template for next season. I think next season will probably be the best season so far. They're gonna be close to home.
Because I hope they give us some time in that 18 months too.
Yeah.
Like the first 2 episodes maybe, and then they. I agree. I think I sent this to you that they're just Outer Banks is just sexy Scooby-Doo with no dog. They're just all good-looking people that are good at treasure hunting for some reason.
Yeah, and I made that comparison too when I was watching it with Maddie, which is so funny.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, it's like, yep.
Yeah, they're just good looking.
I'm like, they're like the mystery gang.
Pretty much. It's awesome. I love it.
For treasure.
Yeah, exactly.
Movie of the week.
We watched Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a lot to say. I'll be honest. I don't have an in-depth review.
There's not a ton to say.
It was really good.
Everything about it can just be said really
simply.
Concise.
Yeah. Like I gave it like a 4.5 stars. I want to say I think such a fun movie, super endearing,
Yeah.
Didn't try to be anything it wasn't. Super bold theme of community and the power of that. And I mean, it was a show with shoes on. Like, I don't know what you want from me, but it was super good. It met my expectations. It was I don't understand why it's nominated for an animated picture still. I'm being honest. But I did love it. It was great.
Me too. Yeah. Kind of explained it really well. It's a really cool concept. I don't know what else to say really about it.
Yeah.
I told Maddie, this is what I said to Maddie while I was watching it today. I was like, this is literally the most adorable movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's so adorable. It's like cute and fun.
It is so cute. The voice acting for him is like perfect.
I think it's voiced by a girl.
I think so, yeah.
You know that? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. It just sounds it fits super well.
I haven't written a
Um,
review yet. Oops.
but it, I mean, it's really good. My main thing I'll say about it is that you got to watch Secret World of Variety now. It's basically the same thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's about little people that live in the walls of houses.
Oh, really?
And so they like, yeah, they're called borrowers. And so they go into the house and they get necessities and they bring it back into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's, yeah, that's a really fun movie. Super short too.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's great. I really enjoy it. I think anybody. I told Jenna about it. She's like, "What the heck?" I'm like, "You'd like it. It's just really cute and endearing, and
and I love the style of it too. I
yeah,
love that it was like a whole docu series.
like YouTuber type thing. He went viral basically. I'm like that. Yeah,
It was adorable. This is a really good way to do. And I was wondering how they make a story about it, because it
right.
started as a short,
Yeah, it was just an animated short.
which makes sense. A little short, about a cute character, and I was like, how do you make a story about a show with shoes?
Exactly. Kind of
And
hard to do so.
it was good.
It
They
was
did
good.
well. But
Great.
yeah,
It's
that's
fun.
all we got time for.
Yep.
Everybody say happy birthday, Rye, in the comments. Um, yeah, life's tough. Get a helmet.